Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar on some new features available within Dynamics GP 2015 R2. My name is Angela Barnes, and I'm one of the account managers at Nolan Business Solutions. Oh, I'm just having difficulty getting onto the next slide. Oh, there we go. Pre-GP 2013, Microsoft used to release versions every 15 to 18 months. They've now made the decision to release new versions every 6 months. I think this is a good decision for customers, because a lot of the times they've requested new functionality to be added and they've had to wait a year and a half before they get the functionality. Also, there was a lot of new features added to each version, which made it confusing for customers. So it's going to be smaller now, more easy to digest, and hopefully easier to upgrade. And you don't have to wait so long to get the latest technology. For clients who are on older versions of GP, I just thought I would mention some key dates. If you are on GP 10, this version is out of mainstream support with Microsoft, so you'll no longer be able to get any tax or year-end updates. Extended support will be available until October 2017, but after that date, you won't even be able to purchase any additional users or modules. Microsoft won't let you do anything unless you upgrade. With GP 2010, this version is in mainstream support until next month, October the 13th, and then after that, again, you won't get any updates. And then for 2013, you've got Microsoft support until 2018. The key features in Dynamics GP 2010 R2 I'm going to run through today are the all-in-one document viewer, SmartList design, create view, historical received not invoiced reports, enable email on all purchase order document formats along with sales order document formats, display debits before credits, and then general ledger combined inquiry windows. All-in-one document viewer, I think, is my favorite feature. It's a new window within Dynamics GP, and it enables the users to view all the related purchasing documents in the same window. It's accessible from the credit and maintenance window, purchase inquiry windows, navigation lists, and the home page. This window will save users time in searching for all the relevant information from a purchasing document. This is what the window looks like, and in this example, we have accessed this window by going to the Advanced Office Systems Maintenance window. As you can see on this window, we have columns for purchase orders, receipts, invoices, payments, and returns. By default, it will display the 5 most recent documents in each column. On this window, there's an option button, and by selecting this option button, you can choose which columns you want to display. For example, if a customer doesn't use purchase orders, they'll be able to uncheck the purchase orders, and then the first column would be receipts. By default, it doesn't show the credit document column, but you can check this, and then it will display up to six columns of data. On each column, there's a filter icon, and you can use this filter icon to select open and/or historical or save versus posted documents. Each of these filters are specific to the column, so you can have different filters for different types of documents, and also it's saved per user, so users can see the information that they want to see. Next to each document, there's a checkbox, and once you select a checkbox, the whole window will redisplay the documents relating to the document that you've checked. So, for example, if you check a purchase order, then only the receipts column will only show the receipts relating to that purchase order, the invoices, payments and returns, etc. So you can see all of the relevant documents in one place. You can also drill back to the maintenance window by clicking the customer's name, or you can view the documents. They're also hyperlinked, so you can go straight to the document. The next new feature is SmartList Designer Create View. For those of you who aren't familiar with SmartList Designer, SmartList Designer was added to Dynamics in version 2013 SP2. It allows you to create your own smart list. It's very similar to the add-on product called SmartList Builder. In GP 2015 R2, they've added the functionality that through workflow you can create a SQL view based on the SmartList query. And then you can use the SQL view to create other reports such as SQL reporting services or Power BI reports in Excel. The view can also be used with refreshable Excel reports from Dynamics GP. Historical received not invoiced report. This is a new SQL reporting services report, but it's based on the old received not invoiced report. What they've done is they've now added the functionality of having a cutoff date based on the transaction date or the GL posting date to allow customers to report on use the report for historical purposes. The report will allow users to see what inventory is received but not invoiced yet at a specified date. And I think everyone's going to be happy with this feature. You can now enable email on all the purchase order document formats. So in previous versions, it only was supported with the blank format, but now you can choose which format you would like which purchase order format you would like to email out. This feature is supported when printing from the transaction entry window, navigation lists, and print purchase document window. The same thing has been added for all sales document formats. Again, it was only supported for blank format, and now under orders you can choose which form you would like to email out. And this is also you can support it when printing from transaction entry window, navigation lists, and print sales document window. This feature has been a long time coming. A lot of customers complained that all the reports had the credit column before the debit column. So now when you're looking at SmartLists, Excel reports, as well as database tables and views, the debit column will be displayed before the credit column by default. And now the general ledger combine inquiry window. Finally, you don't need to navigate between different inquiry windows depending on whether you're looking at open or historical years. The inquiry windows in the general ledger have now been consolidated. so users have the ability to view open and historical transactions in the same windows for summary, detail, account summary inquiries. So I hope that gives you some idea of some of the new features within Dynamics GP 2015 R2. We have done a separate webinar when GP 2015 was released, running through some of the features there. So I thought I would just quickly run through a few of them. But if you wanted to see the full demo of that, you can request the recorded copy. The first one I just wanted to mention was in the first release of Dynamics GP 2015, you've got the ability to copy user settings to another user. So this is for home page and area pages. Also, when entering a payables transaction, you will now get a warning if there are any outstanding POs, which customers have found very useful. And also, if you are emailing out historical documents, you can now select a group of historical documents, but you can change the email address. So if someone rings up and gives you their email address and it's different from the original one, you can actually change that now. There are probably, I think there's 9 new workflow functionalities added, which in the previous demo they would go through in more detail, so if you wanted to request that. Business Analyzer, the app has also been updated. It's an interactive dashboard reporting tool, which now works with Windows 8.1 tablet or PC, Apple devices, and Windows Phone 8. So just to finish off, I thought I would just take a look at the roadmap. And as you can see, from the next release will be early next year, first half of next year, and it's going to be GP 2015 Release 3. The main things they're going to go through is enhancing the web client. I think that's their main focus for that release. I hope from what you've seen with Microsoft releasing versions every 6 months and the published support dates, you can see that Microsoft are very committed to Dynamics GP, and hopefully we're going to get more of our wish list sooner, and upgrades won't be such a big step. If you have any questions on what I've shown, or if you would like a tailored demo on 2015 R2, please can you either contact your account manager, or you can email sales@nolanbusinesssolutions.com, and then there's a telephone number as well. We will be sending you these slides anyway, so no need to take that number down. Thank you very much for your time, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions.